Hello and welcome to 12 Days of Christmas with Spoonie Stitcher and Critters Crochet. Teresa, Critters Crochet, and I decided to send each other 12 fun little items that we can open each day on our videos. And to get you in the holiday spirit, we are going to share some fun things with you. We are going to share gift ideas. We're going to share some recipes. We're going to share some music you might want to listen to, some movies and TV you might want to watch, and we're going to shout out a channel every single video for the next 12 days. Yes, you will even see us on the weekends. Huh. Hi, this is December 10th, I think. I don't know. I'm recording 10, 11, and 12 all at once because I have a lot to do this week. So you get ready to see this outfit. A lot. Anyway, welcome to 12 Days of Christmas with myself and Critters Crochet. We are exchanging gifts for 12 days. And I'm also opening my Muppet Advent Calendar. Yesterday we opened up Ghost of Christmas Past. She is so cute. And it's interesting that they used a different fabric on her. I was saying that yesterday. So yeah, this is Ghost of Christmas Past. And today will be these are not easy to open. Very appropriate. Ghost of Christmas Present. So is the next one Future? He's so cute. There he is. Fellow Ginger. They went all out on the details on this one. Okay, let's just talk about it. Look at this. The embroidery. The eyebrows. The eyes. The little indents for his cheeks. His hair. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. I am not sure. We're gonna go with this way for now. Okay. There's his wreath for his head. The coat. Okay, look. If I lift up his chin, you can see the collar is fur trimmed. Whoops. Oh my. His sleeves are fur trimmed. The bottom is fur trimmed. The top, oh my gosh. And then he's got this very velvety kind of fabric. The same one they used on the ghosts, I think. Yeah. Come in and know me better, man. Did I already say that? You did, yeah. You're a little absent-minded spirit. No, I'm a large absent-minded spirit. He's one of my favorites. This is a really good figure. Wow, the detail. Okay. What did Teresa send us? Don't forget to go to her video down below and see what I sent her. It's day 10 and I actually don't remember. I know what day 12 is, but I don't remember day 10 or 11. It's so tiny. Okay, I don't have a clue. Oh, that's too funny! So Teresa knows that I like bookmark magnets, which not a lot of people do, but I like them. And she sent me Alaska. I used to live in Alaska for many, many years. So cute. Thank you. I think we will use this in the book you sent. So, perfect. Alaska. Too funny. Too funny. All right. Moving along. Yeah, these videos are going to be a little speedier because I don't want my phone to take forever to upload. Okay. Today's shout out is Dawn Yarn Doll. If you don't know Dawn, please go over to her channel. She participated in Decade Divas with us this year, as well as Jerry, Mr. Yarn Doll. And they did such a good job. It was so much fun. But Dawn uses her channel in a very unusual way. She basically uses her channel to promote other channels. She has lots of lives. She has West Coast Wednesdays with her friend Margie, and they do a fun little live for hours. I mean, I think those things go on for like 4 hours. It's a crazy, crazy night. And basically all they do is they talk about what they're working on. So it's a fun little like crochet club almost, but you know, it's for everybody. And she constantly promotes other channels. She uses her channels for others. I mean, if anyone deserves some holiday magic this year, it's Dawn. She is a sweetheart. She's a Spoonie like myself. And life is tough. Life is tough for us. And the fact that she chooses to use her channel to promote other channels is absolutely beautiful. Please go check out Dawn Yarn Doll. Please subscribe. Please show her some love this holiday season. And if you are able to, on one of her lives, maybe do a super chat or a super sticker. Thanks. And tell her I sent you. Music recommendation. A little bit different. So this is That Holiday Feeling, but not Steve and Edie. They originated it. I understand that. Lots of people love the original. This is going to be one of those things where I actually like the remake. So the remake is by Liz Gillies and Seth MacFarlane. Those two got together and made a holiday album. I honestly just recommend the whole album. But this song they really nailed. And who knew their voices would go so well together? And they kind of remind you of Steve and Edie a little bit. So That Holiday Feeling with Seth MacFarlane and Liz Gillies. I will link it down below for you to listen because it's a really, really good version. But of course, listen to the original as well. Okay, this is going to be a very controversial movie. It's one of those where you either like it or you don't. There's no in between. Honestly, there isn't. So, this is Chasing Christmas. Now, this was totally a made-for-TV movie. I don't remember what company put it out there for TV, but it's a made-for-TV movie. It stars Tom Arnold as our Scrooge-like character, and then Andrea Roth and Leslie Jordan, may he rest in peace, as Ghosts of Christmas Present and Past. Yes, there is a Ghost of Christmas Future, but they show up later. Anyway, it is not a Christmas Carol at all. It is not a Christmas Carol, but it is Christmas Carol adjacent. Okay, you've got a Scrooge character, you've got a Marley character, and then you've got ghosts past, present, and future. This is Christmas Past is really tired of his job and decides to go AWOL. Present now has to go to the past because Past has decided that he took Tom Arnold's character with him to the past and decided to leave him there. So Present has to go rescue our Scrooge and basically fix everything Past has done. It is very zany, okay? This movie is very weird. Okay, look. You want a movie you can just crochet to and not have to pay that much attention to the plot? This is your movie. I personally absolutely love this film. I don't actually think my family does. I love this film. I think Leslie Jordan steals the show, honestly. And Andrea Roth. She does a really great job. She is in one of my absolute favorite diagnosis murders. I believe it's called Death by Design. Such a good episode. That's where I first discovered her, and then I found out she was in a Christmas movie, and so I wanted to see it, and yeah. Oh, I will say, is this a family film? It's rated PG, but so is Grease. Think about it that way. Maybe not a family movie, but adults, you'll enjoy this one, okay? I linked it down below. I found it for free. I think it's free on YouTube. I found it for you. Give it a watch. Okay, our gift idea. This one's fun. I call it, Where Are We Going? This gift is a little bit of work, but I think it's worth it. Experience gifts are some of the greatest gifts you can give. However, you can't put them under a tree. And even if you give somebody like concert tickets or something like that. It's one gift. It's one. And that's great, but what if you could make it a little more exciting? Hear me out. Make a game out of it. Get 5 items. The last item can be the tickets, but get 4 other items, wrap them up, and make it a guessing game. Your person has to guess where they're going or what you two are doing. But make them relevant to what you're doing. So let's say it's romantic and you're taking your spouse out to dinner. Well, maybe a rose is clue 1, so they know it's romantic. And clue 2 could be, I don't know, like chocolates or something small and edible that you can wrap up. So it's like, okay, maybe it has to do with food. And then maybe like a nice necklace that they can wear that night. Not crazy expensive, just something that's nice that they can wear that night. Okay, so we're going somewhere nice, you know? And then maybe the 4th clue could be like nail polish, like you might want to paint your nails for this. And then the 5th clue is like a gift card to that restaurant. So not only are you giving them the gift card, you're giving them a date night. Like, this is when we're going, this is what we're doing, you can wear this, that kind of thing. So they're relevant gifts, but they're not super expensive, but they lead you to the final gift. Just kind of fun. Let's say you want to take somebody on a trip. Maybe you and your best friend are going on a trip. Okay, let's say you're going to Disney. That's an easy one. You don't want to give away the Disney right off because that's too easy. So what if your first one was a luggage tag? Just a luggage tag, like we're going somewhere where you need luggage. Okay? And then the next one could be some flip-flops or something, like we're going somewhere where in the sun, you know, something like that. Or sunglasses, flip-flop sunglasses, you know, something that's, again, they can use these items. They're not junk items. They can use these items, but they're also clues. The next clue could be one of those cute little, those little holders that they sell on Amazon that where you can keep your boarding pass and everything. If you're still old school like me, you know, where you can keep all the important information and have it at a moment's notice to give to flight attendants, you could do that. Or you could do some kind of gadget you need on a plane, something like that. Your 4th clue, you could kind of give it away if you want. Maybe you could make something, there could be something Disney themed in there. And then the last clue is like your plane tickets or a piece of paper that says we're going or something like that. And maybe some Mickey ears or something. I don't know. Anyway, you get the point. It's clues to get them to guess where they're going, but it's not just one thing that they unwrapped some concert tickets and stuff. Great. Or they unwrapped a gift card. Think about that. Just a fun gift idea. What do you think? Okay, thank you so much for being here today. Remember to check out Teresa at Critters Crochet. Her video is linked down below. And have a great day. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye.